The Real Housewives of New York, OG cast member Jill Zarin recently shared an update on her daughter, Ally Shapiro. Shapiro split from her fiancé Jordan Bielfeld last October, just 2 months after becoming engaged. But Zarin says Shapiro is doing great. "It's a big, transformative year for Allison," Zarin told Us Weekly. "I think she did a lot of growing this year." The former RHONY star went on to express how important Shapiro's decision was and that she did the right thing. "She was engaged and now unengaged. It took a lot of maturity for her to recognize what she wants and not compromise on something so important," Zarin said. Jill Zarin is proud of her daughter. Zarin went on to explain how proud she is of Shapiro having made a decision that would affect her whole life. "I'm very proud of her for just following her heart," she shared. "It seems as though Shapiro's breakup influenced her to focus on her wellness," according to her mom. "She's been exercising and taking care of herself and eating right. She's in the best shape she's ever been," Zarin revealed. She added, "I've never seen her smile so much and be so happy. She's got so much happiness from within, and that's all a parent could want." But Zarin admitted she also has her own hopes for Shapiro's future. "Of course I would like her to get married and have children one day," she said, adding, "but I want it to be in the right time when she's ready." Shapiro does seem happy and healthy, according to her most recent Instagram posts. On July 26th, she shared a video of she and her mom getting ready for the 12th annual Jill Zarin Luxury Luncheon, a charity Zarin event started in honor of her late husband Bobby Zarin to raise funds for cancer research. Aside from her charity work, Shapiro works alongside her mom as vice president of Jill Zarin Home, a home goods and lifestyle brand. The mother-daughter duo also created a brand together, Jill and Ally, that sells manifestation candles and pickleball paddles. Shapiro, 32, who many fans remember as a young teen on RHONY, also has an impressive educational background. She graduated from Vanderbilt University, where she studied photography and film, then went on to earn a master's degree in contemporary art from the prestigious Sotheby's Institute of Art in 2019. RHONY Alum Jill Zarin conceived daughter Ally Shapiro with a sperm donor. Dropping a bombshell. Jill Zarin and her ex-husband Steven Shapiro conceived their daughter, Ally Shapiro, with a sperm donor, which was a secret that they originally planned to keep. Related, former Real Housewives of New York City stars. Where are they now? "We were going to take it to our grave, nobody knew. We had no plan to tell," Ally, the Real Housewives of New York City alum, 56, said on a recent episode of Heather McDonald's Juicy Scoop podcast. Zarin explained that she and Steven decided to use a sperm donor to conceive Ally, 27, after they struggled with fertility issues. However, it wasn't a topic that they wanted to discuss at the time because of the stigma surrounding using a sperm donor. This was many, many years ago, and in those days it was very early on in this whole sperm donor business. At the time, people said, "You just don't say anything. Do the insemination and then have and pretend that's how you got pregnant then," Zarin recalled. Because there was, a shame to it back then. Although Zarin and Steven tried to pick a sperm donor that resembled him, Ally looked different than her father because she was shorter than him and had blue eyes. Related, stars who got their start on reality TV. The former Bravo personality claimed that a relative became suspicious and tried to blackmail Zarin into telling the truth by emailing all of Ally's extended family. According to Zarin, the relative asked the other family members, "Why is Ally the fattest in the Shapiro family? And why does Ally have blue eyes and no one else does?" Zarin and Steven decided to tell Ally after she graduated college, but their plans were derailed when Ally discovered her mom's emails with the relative on the computer. Ally told McDonald, 49, that her mom explained to her, "We were never going to tell you like this and we didn't know when the right time was, but basically, your dad's your dad, but we had a difficult time having you and we used a sperm donor." Although Ally discovered the news abruptly, she hopes to take her time when making a decision about whether she wants to meet her sperm donor or any potential siblings. Related, Real Housewives kids. Then and now. "I didn't have a say in when I was told and how I was told or who my siblings are now," she explained. "I feel like I can choose now when I want to meet this guy and what our relationship is and boundaries. I think I want to meet him when the timing is right for both of us. I feel like now's not the right time. Zarin and Steven divorced in 1998 after nearly a decade of marriage. The former reality star tied the knot for a second time in 2000 with Bobby Zarin, who passed away in January 2018. Us Weekly confirmed Jill had started dating Gary Brody 5 months after her late husband's death. Jill Zarin's daughter Ally Shapiro is engaged. August 19, 2024. By Amy DeVore. Allison Ally Shapiro entered the Bravo realm via Season 1 of Real Housewives of New York City. This series premiered in 2008, promptly thrusting herself and her mother, Jill Zarin, into the spotlight. Ally was only 14 years old when the cameras first shone her way, so naturally, a lot has changed in her world over the past 15 years. Her life continues to evolve, as lives tend to do, as recently, her man Jordan Bielfeld popped the question. Spoiler alert. Ally said yes. Jill's daughter, Ally Shapiro, is now engaged. Taking to their Instagram accounts, Ally and Jordan shared their joyous announcement as one. Tagged in Palma de Mallorca, Spain, their chosen images show the pair smiling, kissing, hugging, and sweetly posing together in front of the stunning Mediterranean Sea. Of course, Ally also snapped a few shots of her new, shiny engagement ring. In their post, the pair penned, "Not even in my wildest dreams could I have imagined a more perfect person to share my life with." Right away, love began pouring in for Ally. Because in their hometown of New York City, some women still support other women. But of course, no one is happier for Ally than Jill. On Instagram, Jill shared a video of the happy pair, writing, "I am speechless. Gary Brody, Ally, Jordan, and I have spent the last week on a celebrity cruise in Europe, and we get off tomorrow." After lunch, Jordan asked Ally to go for a walk on the beach. Mind you, after it poured for 30 minutes, Jill began, properly setting the scene for her not-so-little-anymore daughter's engagement. "Gary and I are just waiting for the check to come. We heard cheering and clapping, and I started clapping and walked over to see over the railing, and guess who just got engaged? Surprise. Mazel tov to my beautiful daughter and her fiancé, Jordan Bielfeld. We could not be happier to welcome him and his family to join ours," Jill further explained. Jill also noted that she is still in shock. This is because Jordan gave her zero clue that he was going to propose to Ally. Nevertheless, Jill remains thrilled. Congrats, Ally and Jordan. Tell us, do you have any words of support for Ally and Jordan? How do you see Jill handling her mother of the bride duties?